Hey, welcome back to season 3 of Hempin Happiness. My name is Dee Dee Taylor.
And I'm Beth Panati.
We appreciate you guys listening to us and giving us a little break during the holidays to start this new season.
2025 is here.
I know. It has gone by so fast. You realize it'll be our 7th year since we've been open.
I know. It's hard. It just flies by, though.
Yeah, it does.
Really?
But we made it past that critical first year. And then once you get past the critical 5, because they say most small businesses don't stay in business for more than 5 years.
Right. So we're doing good.
Gosh knows we've had a lot of issues along the way that could have shut us down, and we prevailed. So I'm very, very proud of that. I'm very proud of my staff. I'm very thankful for all of our customers and listeners and everybody that's supported us over the years.
I know. Our community is amazing. Our support.
It really is. It really is.
Just this great interaction.
If I run for, governor or lieutenant governor, y'all should vote for me.
Just saying, things are happening in the future.
You never know what could happen. I am going to talk about something that's just a teeny tiny bit depressing, but we still are going to try to keep this light and give you some information. But unfortunately, I did not win one of the lottery for the medical marijuana dispensary. If you do not know, the Kentucky cabinet decided, I guess it's the cabinet. They decided to do a lottery system. So, your name was put on a ball or however that was done. Well, the crazy thing is that there's a lot of app stacking. So a lot of companies from outside of Kentucky came in and literally paid for hundreds of applications. Well, I'm sorry, but I could only afford 2. So I had 2 for dispensaries. My husband put in one for a processor, and then one of our best friends put in for a grow. And mind you, all of us have been in this hemp industry that applied. And I know so many others that were in the hemp industry that applied as well and did not get it. A lot of the winners were from out of state. A lot of the winners have absolutely no experience in cannabis or hemp or anything related. One person called me out of the blue because they won one of them in Jefferson County. And I don't even know if I told you this, Beth. But they were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you didn't win one." I'm like, "Yeah, me neither."
There were only 2.
Right?
How many applicants,
Yeah. She's like, "Yeah, we just put it in because my boss owns some property down here." And I was like, man.
Wow.
Yeah. And okay. Yeah. Okay. Good
Are they
luck with
keeping that license or are they selling it?
Well, a lot, they're going to keep theirs, but a lot of the winners, they're actually trying to sell them. I saw one for grow. I think the tier 2 was, they were trying to get $10 million for it. And don't get me wrong, there's that part of me that would have been like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll sell mine too, because of all the crazy skullduggery shit in this state that happens all the time. But it is what it is. We're moving on. I really did not have my hopes up because of all the app stacking, and I don't give a shit what anyone says in the news, including our governor. They cheated. It was very specific in the rules that you could not own a processor, a grow, and a dispensary. And they may have different company names, but they were all 3 of the same owners. They won. They are going to be vertically integrated, and they're from outside of the state. So I really do not give a rat's ass what anyone says about that. That it was definitely, it was a money grab for the state, and it was not a fair and equitable decision to do that lottery the way they did it. For one thing, I kept getting people texting me, what's your ball number? What's your ball? I don't know. They didn't give me a ball number. Right. So who's to say that my ball wasn't picked? I wouldn't fucking know. I didn't get a ball number. So it was just kind of a little on the, yeah. Whatever. So anywho, moving on from that. Yes, it sucks. Yes, we're depressed about it. But remember, hemp and marijuana is the same plant. You don't need your medical card to come see us. You don't need your medical card to get relief. We have actual products that have been approved by the state. We've got 5 approved already. All of our Delta 9 gummies have been approved. We're waiting on our Delta 8 gummies to be approved. That means we've gone through the extra testing, the extra label requirements, the extra child proofness, even though we call it adult proof here. So all of those have been approved. So we were one of the first gummy brands to be approved. They've got a ton of drinks approved, but we're one of the first gummy products to be approved. So keep that in mind. We actually have higher milligrams than what they're going to allow in the medical dispensary. And again, you don't have to pay to see a doctor. Mm-hmm. And most people that I read online, oh, I'm getting my card. You won't even be able to smoke marijuana.
I know.
So it's aggravating. But we have somewhat partnered with a clinic that is doing the medical marijuana cards. And their name is Bluegrass Cannamed. And that's Bluegrass, Bluegrass, Cannamed, Cannamed. Their telephone number is 502-900-HERB. Love that. And they've got 2 clinics, one in Louisville and then one in Lexington. You can also find them at bluegrasskanamed.com. And if you mention my referral code, DD59, you can get $10 off your certification evaluation. We have QR codes in our store. So if you stop in, you can grab one of these and take it with you. Obviously, the qualifying conditions are cancer, any type, any stage, PTSD, chronic nausea, or cyclical
vomiting syndrome.
Vomiting syndrome. Yeah. Oh, God, that'd be horrible.
Right.
Chronic or severe pain, epilepsy, or other intractable seizure disorders, multiple sclerosis, muscle spasm, or spasticity. Yes, spasticity. I cannot pronounce shit, so I apologize for getting that messed up.
I'm getting all choked up.
I know you are. You need some more water, sweetheart. Your eyes are watering everything.
I'm just going to let you go.
But so anyway, reach out to them if you have questions. Their telephone number 502-900-4372 or bluegrasscanamed.com and get your medical card if you really feel like you need it.
Right. And what I like is partnering with them because not everybody will qualify for those 6 conditions. So they can send you to us. If you do not qualify, if they cannot get you a card, they're going to tell you, hey, come to 502 Hemp. I'm sure they have products that are going to help with these needs just as well.
Yes. And just make sure you use that reference code DD, like the letter D, 59.
Or tell them 502 Hemp.
Yeah, or tell them 502 Hemp. They'll take that too.
But they're so nice. They're very caring. They are in it for the right reasons. They, are just not popping up, oh, here's another way to make money.
Exactly.
They are fascinated with, cannabinoids as medicine. So I love that partnership with them.
Yeah, me too. And Crystal, she is an APRN, and I don't know if you know this, but I've always said I'd much rather see an APRN than a doctor.
Too. Every time I'm like, oh, I get to see the nurse practitioner.
The one that knows everything.
Yeah. Well, they listen to you.
They take the time. Even for my gyno, I see an APRN. I'm like, I am very happy with that because, she takes the time and listens to me and whatever issues I have. Yeah. So she's wonderful, and we are pretty excited about that. So if you do feel like you need to get your card, definitely reach out to them. We definitely recommend them.
And like you were saying with the flower, they're going to be selling flower, but you're not allowed to smoke it. If you're caught smoking your flower that you get with your medical card, you will lose your medical card. So, and just interesting.
And you're not allowed to have firearms either.
Oh yeah. That's been a real big thing with a lot of our customers. They're like, I would love to apply for that, but I don't want to lose my firearms.
And I can't say
that is ridiculous.
It is. Well, it did make national news. They're trying to get that changed. But with it being a federally illegal product and still a controlled one substance, you're not going to be able to get around that.
Yeah. And I mean, to reschedule maybe,
I know many people that still use products, marijuana products that have guns.
Right. The two, they have nothing to do with each other.
But you can go get sloshed at the bar
drunk,
and have your gun.
Carry your gun on your hip.
Yeah, and it's no big deal. But, there's just, what's that word? Oxymoron?
Yeah.
It's
moronic.
moronic, our education system. Come on, people. But I know they're trying. I just think it's going to be a long time in the making before that happens.
I mean, think of how much has changed. I mean, how long did we try to get medical here? So things are changing. Things are slowly going our way here and there, but
slow.
Yeah. And the big thing, in our industry for hemp is being regulated. So that's a new thing coming on this year. So you're going to see a lot of those products in the gas station. They'll be gone, hopefully, if people are doing their job. So it's to keep, these dangerously high cannabinoids or bad product, like anything that's got any kind of like mycotoxin or so it's all about testing that we have quality hemp products here in Kentucky, which we weren't real happy about doing because we felt like we were doing all the right things anyway, and now we got to pay to have somebody make sure we do the right
you already
things.
pay for the testing, you already pay for the products,
but not everybody was doing that. We were doing that.
I know we were doing it, and maybe a few of our friendly competitors, but there's some people out there that have stores like, well, quote unquote stores like ours. They don't, and they make them in their store. And I'm sorry, but y'all need to be aware of that. Every time I drive by that store, I feel like telling people, like, I wouldn't shop there if I were you. And I can't do that. I cannot do that.
But I think it's a good thing, but it's going to be a long process.
You actually have to be licensed to even sell hemp products now.
You're gonna, and think of the vape. Thing that's happened.
So that's a whole issue in and of itself. House Bill 11 that passed last year, and supposedly you're not allowed to sell vapes anymore. Well, they were not specific. It was only supposed to be for nicotine vapes, not messing with hemp or cannabis vapes. So there is hopefully going to be, there's a new bill out there. I think it's sitting House Bill 63, I think. I will send an email out about that. If you're on, please, be a part of our email list. And we'll let you know when we need you to call and start getting that. It's a short session. They're not going to be in session a lot this year. Which sucks kind of. So they're going to be rushing things through, but I really hope they take care of that vape bill, because that, first off, it's bullshit. If you're an adult, smoke whatever the fuck you want to smoke. Like, I get it. Kids should not have these products. Right. And you should.
That's why we have the 21 up laws in place.
Always. We've always had that law.
It's not the people being responsible. It's not the store owners. It's things that are coming in through the underground market, things like that. So I think it's total bullshit that they took away. And it's only FDA approved.
Yeah, which is
vapes, which is
Philip Morris and Juul. I mean, come on. I think 3 of them are approved.
So we have vape stores that went from selling thousands of products. Now they can sell 3 products.
That's such bullshit.
I feel bad for them. It is bullshit.
And honestly, vaping is not any more harmful than smoking cigarettes.
Right.
So if you're going to ban vapes, then you need to ban cigarettes too.
Right.
Cigarettes are horribly addictive. You know that firsthand, don't you?
Exactly.
I know it too. I mean,
struggle.
Yeah. I've been clean. I've been clean for 10 years.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, January. Oh my gosh. I think my anniversary date was yesterday. So 10 years yesterday for me.
Congratulations.
Made me think about that.
I know. And a lot of people did go from smoking to vaping, and then you're going to take that away. I mean, I don't know. I
like to vape the hemp every now and again.
Right.
So
and we're still selling what them. We saw, it did not involve. It was only nicotine.
Yep, nicotine and tobacco.
The other bill looked a little funny without the specifics. Well, but we still have our vapes.
Yeah, we do still have our vapes. And until the freaking DEA comes in and tells me I can't sell them, we're gonna have them. I just see lawsuits happening. I see other issues happening, all that shit. So it is what it is. We're working through the process. Luckily, we're part of some really great organizations that help keep us in the know, which is the Kentucky Hemp Association. So I like to plug them because I'm on the board. And they are just really trying to keep everything running smoothly. I'm also part of the Kentucky Retail Alliance Federation. I think that's it. Kentucky Retail. Yeah. Kentucky Retail Federation Association. There's a lot of different ones. And then we also sponsor the Kentucky Marijuana Freedom Association as well. So we just, we try to support those that support us. So it's super important to me, and being in the know and knowing those things. So hopefully we'll get more of our products approved. Just waiting around now, because they have to go through your labels, they have to go through your COAs, they want to know where they're made. I mean, it's a lot of details that they want, and it takes me a good 20 minutes just to submit one application. But we're getting there. Yeah, so that's the important thing. A lot of our products are already approved, even the ones that we sell that are not our actual brand. So they have been approved too. So we are trying to stay on top of that. If you have any questions about the medical program or what's going on with medical, or who you should reach out to for your card, by all means, reach out to us, info@502hemp.com. Any questions about your products that you're currently using, and if you want to try something different, we can help you with that as well. And by the way, it's dry January.
Yes, that's
just
right.
Throwing that out there. Give your liver a break from alcohol and use cannabis drinks instead. They are amazing, and we have a wonderful selection. Mini grown and hectares and yerba mate and some habit.
Mocktail Creator.
Yeah, Mocktail Creator. Oh, I love that in my iced coffee. And those habit drinks, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I think I told you, but my husband was a godsend while we had all this nasty weather. He came out and shoveled snow here at the store for, I know, at least 4 hours. We had the plows, but the plows just kind of dumped it all in front. And I was like, what the hell? Nobody can step over this. Like, it was a big old mound. So he spent pretty much his whole day off doing that. Yeah. And so as his payment, he grabbed one of the habit sodas and he drank the entire thing. I do not recommend that.
It's 100 milligrams of Delta-9.
Yes,
it's a lot.
100 milligrams. And he was sitting at Beth's desk, which is across the way from my office. And he's like, I think I'm kind of feeling a little buzzed. I'm like, are you now? And he's like, yeah. I was like, are you too high? And he's like, no, but I'm feeling pretty damn good. Well, let me tell you, when we got home, he could barely keep his eyes open. He ended up going to bed super early.
Plus, he was so sore. He really worked out.
Tired, yeah. It was a big workout for him. But yeah,
that was a good after-work treat, though.
That's what. And you know what? It was grape, and it tasted really good.
And I bet he wasn't that sore the next day, actually.
No, he said he got a lot of sleep, and he felt great, and he slept like a baby, he said.
That's what's amazing about THC is that recovery thing.
But it was so cute on the couch. His little eyes were just rolling the back of his head.
Because he's got a high tolerance. So that's,
yes, he does. He does. That's the funny thing.
Right.
So 100 milligrams for him is damn near a normal dose. Usually he sticks to about 50 to 75. But for us lightweights, like, I only do about 5 milligrams and I'm good.
And with the drinks, that's water soluble. So it's getting in your system a little bit even quicker. So. But yeah, people love the drinks. It's something totally different. It's becoming a really big thing. So.
Oh, for sure. So if you need something to help with that dry January and people are getting on your last fucking nerve like they have been mine, definitely try some of those drinks.
Check it out. We're getting a whole shipment of mini grown in this week. It's a big shipment. So all the flavors, it's going to be good.
Cosmos, the Sex on the Sandbar. That's my favorite one.
And the Colada.
And I don't mind the tea too much either, but it does have caffeine in the tea, and I try to stop drinking caffeine, especially if I want to use it for nighttime.
Right. Exactly.
Sorry about that. But anyway, thank you guys for listening. Yes. So welcome back to Hempin Happiness.
More happiness this year. That's our goal. More happiness.
Amen.
More hemp and more happiness.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening.